Alright, I don't know, we're gonna do this. It's Mother's Day, so what better commander than the Dino Mommy, right? Giant 12-minute 12-12 that will hopefully enter, on average, one time a game, maybe even 1.5. Almost exclusively creatures, 47 creatures, so there are a lot of creatures. I'm sure there are plenty of reasonable non-creatures to play, but I'm playing all the mythic fancy ones that I think are worth playing. Craterhoof Behemoth is pretty good. Collected Company with this many creatures is probably also something to think about, right? Anything with a lot of power for its cost. So Ghalta is super cheap. And yeah. Oh, Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. Alright, though that would probably make more sense. But it's too late. It's too late. There is some incredibly unusual things happening with the matchup queue system right now. And I've started to notice it for the past, like, maybe 10 days? Feels like maybe it's been about 10 days. It's been very unusual. Like, my MMR is mentally ill. I don't really know why. Was this crew? It's crew 4? Okay. Do I blow that up? I feel like it's rather important for my opponent, so I probably should. Is there a combo? What are we getting good games for? I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, we can almost cast Ghalta too this turn. If I had one more land. Oh, that would have been crazy. I haven't seen Rusko. I have not actually seen Rusko. There could be player MMR that has to do with it. So someone's just like decided to play Teferi today, but haven't played it in like 4 days. So their MMR is not great. Something is definitely strange. There has been strange stuff. Rusko just isn't tier 1. Alright. Okay. I can get behind that. I haven't even read my opponent's commander. I just, like, haven't even read it. Whenever you cast an multicolored spell... I'm not gonna block. Okay, well, there's not a lot of cards that do this thing. I kind of remember this commander now. Let's do Druid. I can play this... and then I can play Ghalta. Yeah. So let's swing. Alright. Well, I mean... Yep. There you go. Merry Christmas. I think a blue-black strategy is pretty good. Maybe Rusko being at 4 is slow for the format. Especially tier 1. Rusko at 4 mana can be a bit rough. You need a metric boatload of interaction to stop the other tier 1 decks before you cast Rusko. But once you get the clock going, right, the literal and proverbial one, it's kind of a nightmare to close the game out against it, especially if you're Ragavan or something, and they just gain so much life or whatever. Alright, there's a lot of GGs early. I'm not sure what made me think there was like some weird combo, but maybe they were. I think they were saying it because I was swinging with Grazer, and they're like, haha. I don't know. Oh no. 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 No! Yeah, we'll do the summoning sickness. What is this? I didn't even read this. Stats. That's what it is. Stats. Alright, so this on literally anything, doesn't matter. Play this. Have 3 left. Play... Alright, there's a pretty... Actually, there's an incredibly solid chance that Ghalta is not big enough. So... believe it or not. I can discount this by more than enough if I... Man, I really should... Whenever creatures... Bro, playing this after is so horrible. But I have to, don't I? Yep. We're against Ghalta. There's no, like... bask in my early glory kind of thing going on, so... This is as big as it's gonna get. So do you have a fetch land? Fetch land would be really important here. Alright, they have something arguably better than a fetch land I didn't really think about. Okay. Well, they can't swing. They can't swing. Maybe life is good? Oh, don't have a prey upon, please. Okay. Alright, now they can't swing with 2 creatures, so life is even worse than it was a second ago. Please stop trying to tap my... Oh, I tapped this for colored. I can't even play the Uprising, it just... Literally can't even play the stupid thing. Alright, so we swing all out, right? Yeah, there's no thinking about anything here. We're against Pock, there's not much to think about. Alright, what do I need to have happen to win this? This is my opponent's turn to do... Was that 7? No, that's an 8-mana card they just got, right? Yeah. Can we also not have Prey Upon, please? Can we not have everything? Okay, that isn't technically everything. So this opponent has some kind of instant speed spell. We did it. Oh, we did it. I can't believe that. We did it. We did it. Oh, we beat Pock. I can't believe that. We beat Pock, chat. Pock just died. Oh, that's insane. We beat a Rishkar's Expertise. There's like 4 of these right in the deck. I don't know the other ones, but wow. Well, they fold to a sweeper. But what doesn't fold to a... Oh no, it's the deck. But it's not the same player I recognize. I don't know this person. It's a Redain imposter. How dare you? There's only one person allowed to play Redain, and it is not this person. It's that other person who never loses with it. What? What are you doing? Alright, so this is definitely not that person. This is absolutely, unequivocally not that other person. What is this? Whenever this enters attacks, when you graveyard, choose the colors. Alright, I've seen that before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't cast Ghalta, but I can cast my whole hand. Alright, well, this is what we do. This is our life. If it's good enough, that's great. If not, it's probably not my fault. And if it is, I won't accept it. That's a Benelish Marshall. Alright. We're gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, bloop. I get this back in some kind of way. I'd like to trade here. Can I play this first? Yep. I think I'll hold the land, because I don't deem the land valuable in play. So we're going to hold on to the land. It doesn't really do anything. I have landfall cards in my deck. Redain also doesn't do too much here. I like the attack. Let's see. Do we want a 4 or a 5? Most assuredly a 5. So let's swing with these two. Wow, they just straight up took it. And what is this? You can't cast non-creatures, so bloop. Bloop. A Defiler of our own, chat. And castable. Huge. No reach, though. Paladin class. Can you make it a thing right now? No. Wait, what? Whenever you cast... Wow, they're just flurrying out the spells right now. Oh, that was... Alright, that was interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Mono white beatdown with Redain is... I've never seen that. Wait a minute, what? What? Hazaret, my beloved? In another card I don't remember? Okay, wait, no, I remember now. Alright, never mind. My opponent just mulliganed to 5, so it's safe to assume they blitzed to specifically Ragavan. Strange. Very strange. You have the burn spell? I feel like blitzing to Ragavan here is not great. Okay, I can appreciate this idea. I can appreciate it. Alright, what does this actually do? Okay, mulliganing makes sense with this. Sure, sure. Sure. Interesting. Blitzing out Ragavan for a treasure token. I really like how my opponent's playing this. It's probably a really good idea. I can get behind it. This is a mold of 5. Okay. What do we got? Ooh. Well, you certainly don't want to whiff. Assuming that's what just happened. I can't tell. It looks like they just whiffed. Yeah, that's definitely not what you want. They get another crack at it, though. They get another crack. We should play Nykthos, because it is kind of crazy. So, bunch of mana. We can play this. I think this is slightly better than Ghalta. One would argue, yep. That one is me. I can probably swing now as well. Does this enter tapped and attacking? Without paying its mana cost. Alright, I'm gonna swing. I could stop a legendary spell. Okay. Maybe 4 damage is not valuable. I think I'm two-shotting my opponent later in the game. It's really just about stopping this. So they get another spin. Pretty likely they hit this time. No, come on! Come on! Oh, now I just kind of feel bad for my opponent. Am I not understanding something? That just, to me, seems completely insane. That my opponent would just Omega whiff that many times. 2, 3... That's just really egregious. It's like that. That's just not fair. Oh man, I probably should have played this because it's cooler. I mean, I still could. I don't think my opponent can win from here. It would be a Christmas miracle. But hey, you know, I've seen crazier stuff. But I'm at 30 and I have infinite cards, so... Wait, not that. Get rid of those. Alright, the third spin. I'm sure we'll find something. Send it. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where's that next month? It was like the weird it was called Gladiator. Is Gladiator next week? I don't know, I only focus on Pauper. We're pooper gamers here. So we do, we poop. We poop and then we game. Sometimes in one order, sometimes in the other. What does this do? Alright. Wait, controlled by different players. Enters stuff. Yep. Don't do it! Alright, they didn't. They did not do it. Cool. Let's play you, play you. Play this? Yeah. That was the time, so. I feel like Gilded Goose, oddly enough, Gilded Goose more and more actually feels like a... what's the one mana make a treasure? Strike it rich. Gilded Goose has been almost completely a strike it rich in almost every game I've played in the past 6 or 7 months. Maybe it's time to reevaluate that card. It might be. Bloop. So a counter is interesting, and a treasure is interesting. They both almost do the same thing. Let's do a counter. Gives me more stats. What does this do? Becomes untapped, create... Short. I'm not going to offer the trade. Waiting one more turn gives me more options. Yeah, Gladiator is Brawl without Commander. I think it's 60 cards, or is it 100? And you have 20 life instead of 25? Or is it 30 life? I don't know. I think it's actually 20 life. It's also not historic. I think it's timeless. And it's like 100 card timeless. It is 100. Yeah. I mean, we made a deck. We made a deck. I just don't remember. Yeah, Gilded Goose has been like really, really disappointing. You know what? Maybe making treasure tokens is a good idea from this point onwards. Maybe I should have been doing it, because they can reset my stuff with their commander. Four, five... Well... I also played another creature that's an enchantment. Bro, Gilded Goose is like... Maybe it's time to take it out. I think I might take out Gilded Goose. By the time you tap it a second time, the game's over. And that has happened almost every game I've played it. Well, they blew up the wrong permanent. Not sure if it's going to matter, but they did blow up the wrong permanent. Should have killed the doll. They could just have a counter spell and everything as a... fumble here. Nope, they don't have it. We don't get fumbled. This is a sorcery? Well, I'm not swinging with it. Oh, I tapped it wrong, chat. I tapped it wrong. Oh my god, I tapped it wrong. It's alright, my opponent was gonna blow it up anyways. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not gonna take that action, because if my commander's under their stuff, it's there forever. And they can't do anything about it. So we have outs. Don't you dare also have a land. You haven't had lands, don't you dare. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. You haven't had lands. You just holding Bill for no reason? Who holds Bristly Bill? Ugh. Alright, I think we're done here. I'm not sure what I could... Maybe this is a spot where Hornet Queen should be in my deck? Yes! Yes! And you guys were talking about conceding. You guys are sitting here talking about you should... That was our last turn. We're done here. Thought we fumbled it. We didn't. What the heck is that? What on earth is this? What are you doing? What is this? 2-minute 2-1. Return an artifact. Copy and... Alright. Opponent's deep. Opponent is deep. So... I am excited. Don't you dare... No, you can't play Tameo. I don't care what you do turn 1. Okay. Alright, the old Seek the Mox Amber. Cool. Let's play... this. Because I said so. It's Paradox Engine? Alright. Well, it's mono blue and it's about artifacts, so I imagine there's probably nothing else on the surface of the earth that it does. It's probably the only thing it can do, honestly. Stompies? It's a little too late to play Fnatic, but I understand that playing it last turn would have probably been a rather good idea. But we're not at that part of the game anymore. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to assume my opponent is much faster than Ghalta is. Yeah, we could run Tracker. Though Tracker is like really, really slow. But it does kind of work. What does this do? It finds a Heart Piercer bow and a vial of Dragonfire. Alright. Does it do both? No. I'm gonna name Dinosaur with this. I don't think they have counter spells. We're gonna play this. Can I swing with the Stomper yet? No? Come on. Well, you need Paradox Engine. Their mono blue deck. I don't know if they can tutor for it. Can they? There's no, like, Tinker. There's Whir of Invention. Oh. There's actually a couple cards. That's not it. That's also not it. Actually, what is that one? I don't know this one. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, clue token, artifact abilities, spaghetti. Alright. So, Boseiju is probably really good, but now they have hexproof on artifacts. Opponent is wise beyond their years. Okay. I think I'm going to keep making treasure tokens. Bristly Bill's interesting, but I don't have a land, so I guess not very interesting. And swing there. Probably could have played Bristly Bill pre-combat. I truly don't believe it matters that much, though. I think this game is over in, like, either 1 or 2 turns. So, alright, well, they have the hexproof card. I mean, they need, like, crazy level Xaxes here to win. Okay, their own Great Henge, so their last card is a creature, I think. I don't know what else that would mean. They can pick up... Okay, they do. And then this channels to unsummon something. Target permanent. Yep. One, two, three, four, five. They can bounce Ghalta. It's not the most productive thing to do, but I think it buys them a turn, probably? I would say it does. I don't believe targeting my Great Henge makes any sense, though. Oh, their last card was a land. Okay, so we're just doing it in combat. Defense of the... Ooh, wow. Let's play this first. Defense does make this a one-turn clock. Then they can't do stuff. Not really sure if it matters where I put the counters. Just put them here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's play this. It's very easy to recast Ghalta. Alright, we did it. We did it. Paradox Engine, you can taste it. We did have Boseiju for it, but this does give Paradox Engine hexproof. But they didn't have it. Even if they had Paradox Engine, they would also need something to do. The other green strategies, mostly POC, have just been doing what we're doing, but better. It would be funny to play my opponent's commander against them, but then I'm not doing anything else, so I don't think that's very good. Yeah, the 2-mana werewolf has also not been very great. Toski doesn't count with much power. Maybe that's fine, though. That could just be okay. Oh, why does it tap like this? Why does it tap like this? Why does it tap like this? Like, why? Ugh. Shambles. Shambles alert. Alright, tap here, manually. Play this. Yep. Play this. We are way faster than Bristly Bill. Okay, I was just talking about POC being a problem, but, yeah. we're probably way faster than Bristly Bill. At least in this exact game, it looks like we are, so. Surely that's universal, and it applies to every matchup against that. Wait a minute, do I not have Kami in my deck? Did I make a mistake? Well, it was bound to happen. I think I did, though. I don't think this is in my deck. I'll have to look. I feel like it isn't. I haven't drawn it yet. I did just add Flare as well, so I really want that. just don't really agree with the term on that one. Oh, my opponent played a black card. Whoa. What? Okay. Pretty cool. M5. I can play Gigantosaurus. It doesn't die to lightning bolts. But I don't know. Tribute is also just good. No, we're gonna play Gigantosaurus. You can't stop me. I haven't played it yet. Oh, I didn't play it, chat. I didn't play it. I played the other one. Oh, I didn't play it. Oh, I thought I played it. I put it to the right. Ah. When does this flip? Oh, it just flipped. Okay. Xander's Wake. What do you... Chat, we're gonna lose. Okay, well... Guess I don't miss the treasure too much. I could have swore I just played this. I don't know. I don't know how I did that. Alright, well, I mean, it's in play now, so at least I draw a card, but I definitely wanted this in play first. Behold my 10/10. Bask in its glory. If they have a removal spell, I think the game is over. You think my opponent's game plan is what they're doing? I would have to agree with you. I would agree. I believe my opponent's game plan is the things that are happening in front of me, yes. Flip Garruk, set up some enchantment value, and then win later. That would appear to be the case. Our only bet is if we draw cards, I think. That's it. I'm not sure what we're drawing into, because they're doing stuff way faster than us, but I don't know. I've won against worse odds, I think. I don't know. I can't exactly swing. We're drawing cards, though. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. But we found another card draw engine, so now the engines are a turning. We found a sort of another one as well. My opponent gets to have a whole lot of fun here while I sort of also do. I mean, I can Craterhoof scam them. This doesn't blow up in Schist enchantments. Guess I won't block it. I don't think Tribute always draws a card, or the other two do. Wait a minute, what? A 5-mana 3/3 that just makes some value tokens. This is a weird card. Very strange. Oh, I was thinking about this one. This is the one I was thinking about. Okay. So they didn't just win. Thought they were going to win. They didn't. The critical mass is certainly on the table for them, though. Critical mass is on the table for the opponent. We're drawing lands. We're drawing lands, chat. It's happening. Things are happening. I guess I'll play this. I'm not swinging with Ghalta, but I can swing with Ghalta. I can swing with Ghalta. It would cost 2 again to do that. So maybe I should. Oh, the value, chat. The value. Alright, I want more cards, so send it. Yep. This actually draws 3. More card draw. Okay, it's getting a little out of hand. It's just starting to run away from me here. We mustn't panic. Oh, I would so be in love with being able to play this right now, but I can't. All right, discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Don't really care about Nylea. Don't really care about that. All right. All right. No, there's no such thing as too many cards. Foreign concept. They don't have a winning thing happening yet. Like, there's no engine that's just straight up winning the game. Creatures you control get trample, where X of them are creatures in your graveyard. So this can kill me. Oh, they have Crater Hoof. Okay, so they just tutored Crater Hoof, and then they did it. Alright, so we're both doing the exact same thing. We were both doing the same thing, except they did it first. Because they have a tutor. Because they have black cards. Oh, it's Ruby. Oh, see? Chat, see what happens when you put cards in your deck? You see? Oh, okay, game, come on. See what happens when you put cards in your deck? Surely they want to trade. It discounts this by 1. Oh, whatever. I think mana is better? I don't know how it isn't, so... I could play Bristly Bill next turn. Wait, I can do everything I want, right? Maybe not. No, I can't. I can, but I won't get a trigger. Because I have to play that off of this. Okay, so we're going to play this instead. It's got Ward 2. It feels incredibly annoying for the opponent to deal with. We're winning the mana game, which means we're essentially winning the game. What is this? Alright, it is the not cultivate thing. Alright, so 1, 2, we can play Ghalta. There's no reason not to, so we'll just discount it further first. Picking up Bramble Familiar at some point here. Probably a good idea. Can I play this and then Ghalta? Yes. Unless they... No, actually they can't do anything about it. They can't kill the Bramble Familiar and take me off Ghalta, so it doesn't work. I will swing with this 5-3. Not really threatened by most things here. Alright, we did the thing. Alright, opponent has a Tali. There's some good hits and a lot of bad ones. They didn't get a good one. Did they get a good one there? Not really. What does this actually do? Make some wolves. Cast creatures as they have flash. Alright. Are they dead? That's another question. With the wolves, I feel like they're not. With that draw, I can play defense. If I swing with Ghalta, I am not dead. So I should probably swing with Ghalta. And... they're dead next turn anyways. So... we go here. Wait, how does this flip? It doesn't flip in a meaningful amount of time. Alright. No reason to do anything. I'm not sure what they do to beat Ghalta. This is only an 11/11. It's not big enough. It also takes all their mana to flip it, so I don't know what the next thing to do in this spot for the opponent is. Kind of confused. There's literally no card that kills me here, right? 12, they give it double strike. It's 22 minus 12, it's still lethal, so let's dodge double strike. Sure. Pretty sure this puts me to 9 poison if they have specifically Teamer Battle Rage. That is not Teamer Battle Rage. Alright, we win. Nice. Oh, opponent, you didn't even make me show you. What if I only had mana dorks? I don't know. I mean, we have a couple 3 mana 5/4s. If that one's bad, I think we would probably, it would stand to reason to take out the other ones too. I don't know why that one would stand out as bad, but not the other 3 mana 5/4s. There's like 4 in the deck. Or 3. I think there's 3. That one also buffs some of my other cards. It does make Ghalta slightly larger. It does also make other dinosaurs larger, so it has a chance of actually discounting by more than 5. Of all the 3 mana 5/4s, it's probably the best of them. Because the elf just has unblockable, but like that doesn't matter like at all, ever. Bloop. It just never matters. I mean, buffing Ghalta specifically doesn't matter, I'll give you that. That definitely doesn't matter. Alright, well, we're in a position where we don't lose if this gets killed. Alright, it didn't get killed, so we can play this. We have 4. 5... Yeah, I'm gonna offspring this here, right? Okay, wait, let's think about this for a second. If I do this... 2... Alright, we're just gonna... Yep. I suppose I didn't have to play the fetch land this turn, then. Did I jack that up? I did. Okay, I didn't have to play the fetch land. For some reason, this threw me off. I don't know, I was like, oh, I'll get a land and then float more to win the game. But then I wanted to offspring and ruined everything, so... Opponent didn't swing. Wow. That's interesting. Does my opponent trade? Because I absolutely trade. Please trade. Make me oh. Yeah, dinosaurs get everything. Yeah, but I want to play my raccoons. You can't stop me. Whoa! Okay, opponent, calm down. What are you doing? Calm down. Alright, so we can play Ghalta. Look at that. See? Gwen is actually just really, really, really good here. Really. Oh, hey, look, more. Wait, is this Power 5? Power 5. Oh, look. Hey, chat. Look at that. Look at that. Look how good it is. Don't you love how good this card has been right now? Isn't it amazing how good this card is? Primal Titan? Hey, we actually got Primal Titan. I'm not sure why I hoped for that. It's not very exciting, but we got it. I think they're dead in one swing. I don't really care to think about stuff. I'm just going to swing with this. Whoa! Alright, that was a very quick block. Let's block and trade that. We got lucky? We did exactly what we want to do. That's what it does. That's what it does. It doesn't even have to tap the second time. The second time was lucky. The second time was lucky. But the first time was still really good. Like, the first thing it did was still just perfectly fine. Alright, so now it's a matter of, are we dead? I don't know. We're playing this. Let's go get lands that don't really matter. Oh wait, no, that's alright. I guess. Druid. Okay. I can blow something up now with my card here. Swing with that. Oh no, they have double strike, death touch. I can't do anything. Uh, 2/2 double strike? I'm a little confused, so let's see what happens when I block like this. First strike and double strike. Love it. Put a counter on this. Raid, reanimate something. I think I've seen that. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, they killed a 1/1. I mean, there's only one target, right? Maybe not. Alright, anything but a land. Of course. Alright, so I'm going to swing with Primeval Titan. Because that's probably a good idea. Actually, we can swing with all three of these here. They block there. No, that's not great at all. I will swing with these two, though. Yep. I'd rather not put Bashit. Yeah, we can just put some fetch lands into play, I guess. None of this mana floating matters. Technically can blow them out of the water. We did get the blowout. So that's really nice. So they did just... Oh, they quad blocked. Chat, I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. Bro with the lands. Alright, well. They drew a land for the turn, and we didn't die last turn, so... I don't know what's different this time. Alright, looks like we're not dead. I don't regret my Primeval Titan, though. I could upkeep... We're gonna get rid of these lands now, because I'm tired of drawing them. I do have some landfall cards, but maybe just keep one? Yeah, we'll just keep one. Okay, we're gaming. We're gaming. Okay, gaming kind of stopped. Gaming. Oh, gaming? Oh, don't you love mono green? Isn't it, like, so fun to play against? Oh, man. Alright, they have 2 Death Touchers, which I'm going to go ahead and say is not nearly enough to be alive. Yep. 2 Death Touchers blocked there. They're still just extremely dead. Interesting how much, like, just a Death Touch first strike stonewalls, but I think sacking Primeval Titan here was definitely a good idea. We also probably burned this Liberator. I don't think it was a bad idea, but I didn't have to do it there. And then, of course, they go ahead and play this right after, but couple valuable lessons to be learned here, though. The biggest one, I think, is Gilded Goose is probably not a real card anymore. It is, just like I'm talking about how this format is only getting faster, Gilded Goose is slowly becoming Strike It Rich, which is just 1 mana, make a treasure token. That's kind of what this is. Not exactly. It's probably still a little bit better than that, but not by much. It is incredibly slow to do this twice. Tapping this 2 times takes forever, right? It's quite the investment, especially early. Like, within the first, 4 turns? Let's just say 3 turns. That is a sizable percentage of your possible, like, lands and mana that you could spend on this alone is just really... I don't know. I'm not really on this anymore. If you don't want to lose your mana dork count, you can run the exile a thing out of your graveyard one. This thing. If you really like the count of mana dorks you have and you're not playing this one, it's pretty easy to find more fetch lands, and I suppose more will show up in the future as this game gets older, but I think maybe some fetch lands that are tapped are worth it if you really want to play Molt Tender. I just don't think I was willing to do that, so I didn't. But I think Gilded Goose might not be good anymore. I don't know. There's a land that creates a food token. It's like a forest, and there's another thing that makes a food token. You could run those just for that card and whatnot. I don't know. I think we're just beyond it. Ghalta as a commander is only gonna get easier to play fast. There's plenty of disruption and stuff from opponents, and some decks just don't care, right? Ujin doesn't care about anything. Doesn't even care about Ujin. So Ujin's a nightmare. The colorless one, that is. If there is a colored one, I don't think there is anyways. The blue-white matchup, if they have a sweeper, it's kind of lights out, I would argue. I have been saying that this format is straying a little bit away from board wipes. Codis can run board wipes. It's indestructible. It's indestructible commanders can run board wipes, obviously. Not just Codis. That just seems to be the popular one right now. The creatureless decks like sweepers. Again, not too many of those looming around. For some unusual reason, I was pitted against bracket like 5 commanders again. I don't think Ghalta is bracket 5 in any sense of the word. There are some matchups where you're just sort of staring at each other, and then whoever wins, wins. Like playing against Pac, we're just staring at each other playing green cards until somebody gets too large, and then someone dies. It's not very engaging, especially without any like fight effects. I'm actually not a fan of fight effects, really in any capacity. I think maybe Anzarag, the red-green mole, like the 8/4, kind of like fight effects there. Maybe no, not Xenagos, there's another one, but here, not really. They're kind of a thing that you have later, like after, ideally, Ghalta's in play, but then you have Ghalta in play, and I don't see why I care to fight anything. I have the big dumb thing. That's probably the biggest and the dumbest, so I don't know, fight effects, they just impede your ability to play this faster. If 2 fights are in your hand, that's 2 creatures that you didn't play to discount Ghalta to fight in the first place. So there's a lot of cards, just like Chandra, we're playing cards that are more expensive than you have any business casting, spending mana on, I think Ghalta can fall into that same trap. Now, I didn't have Gore Claw in here. I had it for 2 seconds, and then I took it right back out. It's just a card that you would think runs perfectly with this commander, but it costs 4 mana. It does discount, I think, about the exact same as this is 4 power, and then discounts by an additional 2. It discounts other cards as well in our deck. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I don't know. Collected Company was sweet. Guardian Project, and the other Guardian Project was a Beast Whisperer. My problem with these is when I play them, I essentially spent the turn doing not much to advance my Ghalta game plan, and taking a quote-unquote turn off to build up future turns is kind of hard in a format that's really blitzing you into the end zone by turn like 4 or 5, right? If there's not like a stable board presence on both sides, like if it's lopsided by turn 4, someone's probably gonna be dead soon, right? It is actually kind of difficult to play this and then untap and then get cards that, like, so it has to replace itself in your hand, right? It's got to replace itself, otherwise you just wish it was something else. And then you have to sort of play the cards that you got off of it, otherwise you didn't really do anything. Just because it drew cards doesn't mean you played them. I know it's maybe a weird way of thinking about it, but the format is a little too fast for this, maybe? It feels that way, right? Pock can sort of skip this and just go straight into, well, more Pock shenanigans, like the Rishkar's Expertise kind of thing, where you just 6 mana draw however many cards it is. We could actually run those, and it's always just 12. That's never a bad thing, right? But I don't know. It just doesn't seem like slowly drawing a bunch of cards a turn is an ideal way to win a game. Especially when a fair amount of your opponents are probably not too concerned about that, when they can like River's Rebuke everything ever, or they can Cyclonic Rift, or they can Board Wipes, although again I don't see too many of those. I don't know, there's an argument to dodging those. In mono white, or just white in general, white beatdown, they like all the 3 mana, you know, every time you play a creature draw. But here, this could probably just be another creature. It could just be Goreclaw. Could probably be Goreclaw, right? And that might actually be right. It might be right. I don't know what else is worth. So that's Gilded Goose. That's the card draw argument. I think that's really about it. I don't think Ghalta's amazing. Certainly better than it was last time I played it, though. I would say that. The format feels different since the last time I played it. It's not necessarily, like, punishing Ghalta for its exact game plan. It's just that your opponents are kind of doing what they want to do more efficiently, and it's probably in their favor when it comes to who's getting better things with time. You know, Ghalta's getting better cards, but other strategies are getting better cards slightly faster than, like, Ghalta. So, I don't know. But it's still fun, right? It's fun. What better way to spend Mother's Day than Giant Dino Mommy, so it's fun. I can recommend it. It doesn't require much mental input. You just sort of play the glowing card, and then you either win or you lose, right? So take that for what you will, but otherwise, let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.